Well, they have a 10-year plan. How old will we be?
Shit.
Yeah.
You start to get that at age where it's like, I can't wait for something.
Well,
Really,
I know. I was
you're
thinking
like,
that earlier when I heard this 10-year
what?
plan. I'm like, damn, I'll still be here. I should be all right.
I mean,
Yeah, I just don't make me just out my boots. Here we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a little discussion here at Three Shades of Whatever. DC has finally came out and said they basically have a plan.
A plan?
WB Discovery has a fucking plan for DC. It looks like DC might actually be getting its own studio.
really?
So you know how you have Marvel Studios? They have their own people that just worry about Marvel.
Okay.
Now we're going to get a studio that just worries about DC.
I thought you were going to say WB had a plot and a plan to see your ass cheeks. That's what I thought.
They were working on
They
it.
were definitely working on that.
Yeah, but this whole Discovery merger with David Zaslav, that guy is cleaning house and doing shit different. And I'm excited. They're saying, they're going to go along the same route as Marvel did with Kevin Feige and the way they built that.
Okay.
I don't think that's saying that they're going to go like happy, campy, Marvel movies. I just believe that they're saying that that's the way the studio is going to be run. They're going to have one guy mainly in charge to oversee everything that's put out. And
we were talking about continuity before.
I think we're finally going to get it. Now,
if they do that.
The question is, though, do we get a hard reboot?
Right.
Does it matter?
Good question.
Well, no, it doesn't matter. I just kind of want to know what we got because Zaslav was saying something about how he's excited about Black Adam and Shazam and the Flash. And if that's the case, we've already got established characters there. Do we have hopes in bringing back Henry Cavill as Superman?
Right.
Even in a new storyline, still just to have that back or whatever. I don't know.
I wonder if DC getting their shit together will make him want to come back and do it. You never know.
Well, first of all, with what just happened recently, I'm sure you all heard. Here's the quote: "The decision to not release Batgirl reflects our leadership's strategic shift as it relates to the DC Universe and HBO Max." Now that came straight from a Warner spokesperson.
Yeah. So,
from what I've heard in other rumblings, it didn't make sense.
Okay.
I've said this to you guys before. I definitely said it to you. The bat suit, when we saw Michael Keaton's bat suit for Batgirl, I thought looked more like a CW bat suit. You know what I mean? It was like leathery, and you could see like the leather moving. If that's bat armor, bro, you need to have.
Oh no!
You know what I'm saying?
Good. Yeah.
And it looked like a leathery suit to me. And not knocking it, could it have been a decent flick? Maybe. I don't know. I'll never see it, but I wasn't hopeful on it being something to save the DC universe. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking for.
I want
a universe that's unified with my man here at the forefront, with bats there with him. You know what I mean? Come on.
And I think it's good timing because they just did Black Adam, and I believe that character, The Rock, especially if they do a lot of storylines with that character, I believe he could be a really key piece, especially him. We know he could play good roles that people want to see. So you have a person to build it around. Now, I don't know who to bet. Obviously, you like Henry Cavill. You want him to continue to be Superman. Do I believe that there could even be a better, if it's going to be continuous from now on? If they have to get somebody else, they should get somebody good.
I agree, but the thing is, I don't understand. In my eyes, like, it'll drive me insane.
It will, yeah.
Well, no, not just because of him leaving. I'm talking about if you're keeping Aquaman, you're keeping, Jason Momoa on his Aquaman.
Yeah.
He's already worked side by side with Ben Affleck as Batman, with Ezra Miller, and you're keeping, right now.
You're right.
Ezra Miller probably won't be back. But you see what I'm saying?
You're right.
So how do you have that? You just introduce a new Superman and say, oh, this is what we're doing now. Yeah, I want something done well and right.
It may have to be another
better.
suspend.
Well, we have some more
disbelief sort of thing. You know what I mean? Like,
we have more quotes. So listen to this. Our ambition is to bring Warner's back and to produce great high-quality films. And as we look at the opportunities that we have broadly, DC is one of the top of the list for us, as I've explained.
You look at Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, these are brands that are known everywhere in the world. The ability to drive those all over the world with great story is a big opportunity for us. We have done a reset. We've restructured the business. We're going to refocus.
There are such amazing characters in DC. Characters that shit on Marvel. Although I love Marvel characters as well, but to me the DC characters overall do shit on them. They're the more iconic characters. Just start
Green Lantern.
Just start with Superman and Batman alone.
Yes.
Alone.
And then build.
Well, I mean, yeah, build. No, but I mean, like, just take those two, the star quality of those two over.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, yes, the star quality alone. That quote actually goes a little bit further.
We have done a reset. We've structured the business. There will be a team with a 10-year plan focusing just on DC. It is very similar to the structure that Alan Horn and Bob Iger put together very effectively with Kevin Feige at Disney. We think it could build a long-term, much more sustainable growth business out of DC, and as part of that, we're going to focus on quality. We're not going to release any film before it's ready. The focus is going to be how do we make each of these films in general as good as possible. DC is something we can make better, and we're focused on it now. We have some great DC films coming up. Black Adam, Shazam, and Flash. We're working on all of these. We've seen them and we think they're terrific and that we can make them even better. That's what Mike DeLuca and Pam Abdi, Warner Brothers new motion picture heads, are doing.
It's funny because we were just talking about this not that long ago, about them having the continuity and storylines and everything coming together.
Right after Comic-Con, because they gave us jack shit at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
I love Black Adam. Because what I love about that movie is, I've been saying, is that character, it could solidify him as a standalone movie. If he does really well and it's good and we watch it, and you have now another piece to work with.
Yes.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Along with Shazam, because Shazam is doing well and that next one looks great.
Yeah, all these people. So...
But what's going to happen with Flash? You know, also, they're talking, like, all the smaller movies have now been scrapped with DC, with Warner Discovery. Like, that Wonder Twins movie they were going to have. Gone.
It's out of there.
Batgirl's gone, right?
Yeah.
Supergirl that they were going to come out with after the Flash. Gone. I'm okay with it. Just because if you're going to introduce a Supergirl movie canon first, it's got to be Kara. It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's got to be. You cannot.
And the story has to be right. It has to be right. You can't just out of nowhere, like, oh no, don't.
No, it's
don't
got to
fumble
be.
this.
It's got to be Kara Zor-El the way it should be done right, and just show the backstory. Do it all. Just do it right. You have all the source material written for you already.
Start with the
read the books.
Right.
Make the flick.
Start with the basics.
I think
don't change your basics. Start with the basics. You know who your forerunners are.
Mm-hmm.
Go with your forerunners, the right stories, and then build behind them the other characters that you know we'd like to see.
And I think that's what it seems like that's what they're doing. Scrapping all these movies is giving them a better shot of keeping everything together. And
what happened to Wonder Woman? That was a fantastic flick.
It is, but they're going to have to restructure her character to fit with maybe some other characters or whatever they're doing.
I agree.
And she's another amazing. All these people, there's so many amazing characters.
But we're not sure we're getting these actors back.
Right.
Is the only thing.
I hope
might not get Gail.
It's her biggest. Gal Gadot.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's by far her. I mean, she has other stuff, but I think this is her biggest thing. And I don't know what her opinion is on it. I would assume. I feel like she'll keep doing it because she's still young.
But there's no buzz about her right now.
She looks pretty good.
I think she looks great in the role.
Great.
I think she looks great in the role.
She's on.
Great.
She's like, you know how we talk about Eminem is an alien, right? He's just so good. Gal Gadot is in a whole nother level. Like she's a.
I will go so far as to say, has there been many Wonder Women since the original Wonder Woman?
There hasn't.
Okay, so since the original Wonder Woman, she's it.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what
I mean, she is. Like, for the live action, she was... like, the first Wonder Woman movie was amazing. Yeah. Anybody that doesn't agree with that, I don't know what to tell you. That's... You got shit opinion. Because that movie is amazing.
She was dope.
She's great. She's perfect for it.
The second one was... it was just...
I mean, you know...
It was a sequel.
Yeah, you know how that goes.
Yeah, come on.
There could be more done. We see it with Marvel, and I don't want to use them
I'm
as
saying,
there could be more done.
But Marvel fans that always are, Wonder Woman 2 is terrible. Have you guys seen Thor 2? What about Iron Man 3?
I watched it. I finally watched like the 1984 one or whatever.
Yeah. I will say this though, Iron Man 3 has come around on me now a little bit because of Shang-Chi.
Yeah.
It's a little different now. They saved it.
Yeah.
That's genius.
Yeah.
Because that movie was shit. And
They definitely
by
come back.
doing what they did in Shang-Chi for that, saved that entire flick for me.
They definitely picked up the fumble there.
Yeah. The 1984 Wonder Woman. I watched it. I actually didn't dislike it as many people did.
Same
It
here.
wasn't my favorite out of the three.
Same here. It was just a sequel.
It was just another.
Yeah. Run-of-the-mill sequel. I agree. Why have we never gotten a Man of Steel 2? Why? We got Wonder Woman 2. We got Aquaman 2. Why did we never get a Man of Steel 2?
I think they just don't really know exactly what they want to do with Superman.
I agree, because they have a bunch of jackasses and WB executives trying to run the whole show. And that's why we need a DC studio. Yeah.
You know?
How many Justice League movies are there?
One.
There's one.
Yeah. And they're only considering the friggin'
One.
the Joss Whedon one to be canon.
Like,
They're not even considering the Zack Snyder cut to be the canon, which
what,
tell
these,
me that
these people?
I don't know what these people are gonna what Discovery is saying. I don't know what Discovery is saying.
Before Discovery.
But yeah, if they
No.
if they really believe that, how could anybody really believe that the Justice League is superior to the Snyder cut?
It's not.
It's not even close.
It's not.
It's
And
laughable.
We watched both of them.
It's laughable.
It's not close.
I've watched both of them multiple times because when Justice League was the only one out, I had to watch it. So I watched it because I'm a fan of the characters. But when the Snyder cut came out, the Justice League, I'll never watch it again. Why would I? Why would I?
In the beginning, over a year ago, we sat here and we watched the Snyder cut.
Yep.
The whole thing.
That was the beginning.
It is, listen.
Yeah.
And how they can't launch something from there, even if it changes as it goes, even if it doesn't keep the same exact feel like the Snyder Cut had, it just stopped. It just stopped.
I know.
You know?
And how
what
epic
year
was that ending with Darkseid and Desaad?
That's what I'm saying.
Granny
You
goodness.
end it like that?
Come on.
What year
with
was
those
that
characters?
original?
Supposed to come out? Was
Supposed
2017, 18, 27? One of those two.
So 20, even the one that was like the Justice League.
That's when it came out, right around that.
2017
17 or 18, I can't remember.
Bro, it's almost 5 years.
They don't know what they're doing. They have dropped that ball. They didn't just drop it. They're one of those jackasses. They fumble it, and as they try to pick it up, they keep kicking the son of a bitch. And it just keeps...
No,
That's a good way to put it.
You know what I mean?
The
That's a good way to put
teammate
it.
came from the other side, ran over, tried to help him, and punt kicked it all the way home. That's what happened.
It's like when you watch like kindergarten football and the kid runs in the wrong way to the wrong touchdown.
Exactly. Or the kid...
Go the other way! Go the other way! Yeah, man. DC, get these characters in line. I want to see big movies from all the big characters in one storyline. I liked Batman, but I want a Batman in this world too.
Yeah.
I want both.
And if I don't get Superman first, someone's fighting me.
If they don't use Pattinson's Batman, they need to establish a different Batman.
Well, here's my issue. Here's one more small issue about all this. They just announced now Joker 2. With Joaquin
Phoenix.
Yeah, and now Lady Gaga's on board playing fucking Harley Quinn. Okay, so what do we do here?
Right, this is supposed to be set aside for...
And I thought this was going to be its own little universe.
And that's what it's supposed to be.
With no Batman ever. We were never going to see Batman in that world. It was just going to be the Joker. So now what? Now you're going to have Joker, Harley Quinn, no Batman.
If you add in Harley Quinn, this complicates things.
Well, duh, because Batman was 10 years old in the last one.
Maybe he's not. He's, dude. I don't know.
You see what I'm saying? Though?
This was supposed to be a standalone
to me. This
thing.
is a money grab, if anything, because they know Joaquin Phoenix sells.
Well, the first one was really good, and I thought they should have stopped it there. I'm worried about a sequel.
It was supposed to be.
Yeah, it should only been a solo movie.
Yeah, I could see that.
They saw the success. They're like, oh, we need to just run with that. That's Warner Brothers doing their bullshit.
Here we go.
We need a cohesive, connected universe, not all these single bullshits. Now we got...
You're right.
Because look, now we got Robert Pattinson with, what was it, Barry, whatever it is.
Here goes the ball.
The guy playing Joker in there. Now you got Joker with Joaquin Phoenix and Harley Quinn.
If they could integrate that Batman, I'm all about it. But it seems like...
Why can't we get a world
with... It seems like in
Superman
in Justice League...
Let's just build off that universe.
It was Ben Affleck. It seems like it's just not the same Batman.
It's not. It's very different.
Like, even Pattinson is supposed to be playing this young Batman.
That's not true. I don't want Robert Pattinson's world to be the world, because I want that...
He's
that was
still a young Batman.
It's not just that. They made it a very realistic thing.
Right.
I want a comic book fucking world.
Yeah, we need... Right. So if they're going to do that, they have to establish them. no matter what comes first, you were saying you want to see Batman first. And I think that's totally fine.
No, I didn't say Batman first.
I mean,
Superman first.
I'm pointing at
I know.
Superman
I
saying
heard
Batman.
you. I heard you. That's why I was making sure I got corrected.
Whatever they do, and yeah, I mean,
I'm just saying we have enough friggin' Batman movie, dude. I'm not
plenty
saying
of
I don't want a Batman in the universe, but I need a beginning, and that motherfucker is the beginning.
So, question: If they,
I agree.
If they, okay, if we have another Batman in a comic book setting, do we get a new Batman now?
Again,
That's
what I'm
aside
saying.
from the Robert Pattinson,
That's what I'm saying.
Which is also
aside from Batman that we just had,
And aside from Ben Affleck.
from Ben Affleck,
and aside from,
That's what it's going to be.
aside
Really,
from
that's
Ben
what it
Affleck.
really is going to be. It's going to be Ben Affleck's replacement. Esque. It's not going to be him, somebody stepping into that same role, but it's going to be the new DCEU Batman.
Yeah, they got to clean this up. Where's the
It-
janitors?
Yeah.
It is.
We gotta get the
It
Dustman.
seems like
Right.
Batman almost has its own franchise with the Joker movie and the Batman movies.
But they're not even connected.
They're
They're not
not
even
connected.
connected. That's two different freaking
But they're
Jokers.
standalone. No, they're
How
not.
they stand
No
alone?
Batman.
And we got a sequel coming from. We got a sequel coming from the Batman movie. We've got a sequel coming from the Joker movie.
Yeah,
What the fuck is happening?
bro, they don't care. They figure whatever iteration we can tell of that story. They
I just want
do it.
a good universe, man.
So do I.
I just want a good universe. So, get your shit together. Come on, Discovery.